CF is a degenerative disease, and as the years go by, my quality of life's got less and less. But saying that, I did go to uni. I worked full time. I socialised with friends. I stayed over at friends' houses in different cities. Sorry. But now I work part time, basic, as little hours as I can. Mum and Dad have to pick me up and they have to take me to and from work. My mum has to clean my flat, she has to do my washing because it takes me too long and I get really out of breath. And nothing's spontaneous anymore. It's all pre-planned because of my oxygen, because of my medicines, and it's not the way life should be. And I think most of all, I really miss, and it probably sounds stupid, but I miss going out with my friends to a club or a pub or a pub club, and just dancing all night. I mean, I can still go to a pub or a club, but I just sit there now. I just miss dancing the night away. Really miss it. I tend not to face my own mortality every day. I find that letting those sort of thoughts into your head it makes things more difficult. I think if I had let those thoughts in, I wouldn't be here. I would have gave up years ago. But sometimes they still slip into your head, and it's hard. I mean, no one wants to die at 27. Nobody wants to leave the world when they know that they could achieve so much more, and they've got so much more to do and so many more places to go. But when those thoughts come into my head, I let them in, I think them, and then I shut them back out again, because it's, like I said, it just makes things worse. I don't particularly want to know how long I have left to live without the transplant. I'd rather live in the here and now and focus on today than think about what might happen in the future. But I do hope it's going to happen in 2010. I think that this could be my year. Personally, for me, being on the transplant list is like living in limbo. You're sitting with your oxygen on while the world moves around you, while your friends and your family get on with their careers and their lives, and they go out and they do this and they do that, and you're left just in this space where you can't really do anything. It's like between life and death. It's like you're sitting there wanting and waiting for that time when you can get your career back, or when you can go out and dance all night, or when you can walk to the train station, just like people take for granted. It's sitting in that space watching people and just wanting what they have, wanting that call to come so that you can get your life back. At present, I've had 6 false alarm calls. The first was on my birthday. Second was the day before New Year's Eve last year. They've always came at unexpected times when I've been at a show, or it's been my birthday, or it's been New Year. They're hard when you go. I have to go all the way to Newcastle from Glasgow, so it's hard when you travel all that way and then you're there for like maybe 10 minutes and they tell you that it's not going to happen. The first time I was back up for someone else who got the lungs. The second time they were damaged. The third time they were damaged. The fourth time they were damaged again. The fourth time I was another backup. The fifth time I wasn't well enough. And the sixth time, which was just about 6 or 7 weeks ago, the lungs were no good again. The closest that I ever got was my second call, which was just before New Year. I got all the way to the anaesthetic room. They were just about to put in the needle to put in the anaesthetic to put me out when the surgeon said that it wasn't going to happen, that they had went in, turned the lungs over, and there was some sort of lump that they couldn't identify on the back. And it was hard having all the people in the room look at you, expecting you to feel a certain way. And I did. I felt disappointed. Personally, I don't try not to let it get to me, because I've had so many now. You get used to it. You sort of expect it's not going to happen, and you just have to focus on something that you have to look forward to. Like that time I had New Year, so I was going out with my friends, so I just thought about that and shifted my focus onto that and didn't think about the call. To those people not on the donor register, I would ask them if they would be willing to take organs if they needed them for a transplant, because if they are, then if they're willing to take them, they should be given them as well. They should be on that register. They should take that time, that like 5 minutes it takes to sign up, just so that people like me can start to live again, so that we can get our life back.